So, as everyone knows, exam time is coming up, and no matter what stage of education you're in, that is a fact. Because I know how stressful this can be, and as well as how bad stress can be for you if you don't know how to manage it properly, I wanted to talk about coping mechanisms for stress. I was originally going to do some professional advice from a book that I have, and as well as my personal coping mechanisms, but that ended up being a stupidly long video. It was 11 minutes and my editing software was being a little bitch. I'm just going to stick to the stuff from the book for this video. It's more geared towards exams, but there are general tips in it. So on my laptop, which I'm not going to show you, I have two sticky notes, one of which says distant elephants and the other of which says salami. Distant elephants is the idea that just because something's far away, that doesn't stop it being big and important, so you should always plan ahead to make sure you're prepared for when it gets to you, so you're not overwhelmed. And salami is to remind me to do things in manageable chunks rather than just trying to sit down and do everything in one go. Although feeling so stressed that you can't cope is bad, the right level of stress can actually be helpful and can make you more productive. So I'm going to include a link somewhere to an excellent TED Talk which examines how best to think about stress from a health point of view. Stress can cause you to behave differently in every aspect of your life. The book has a list and I have highlighted the ones which apply to me personally, most of which is psychological rather than physical. So that's me. When dealing with stress, beware of two things. This is really important. If this is one of the most important things in the video. Don't create a short-term solution that could become a long-term problem. For example, alcohol dependency if you're in uni or A-levels. And the other one is caffeine. You're gonna hate me for this, but caffeine isn't your friend if you're stressed. Because stress can make you sleep badly and feel very frantic. And caffeine's only gonna make those two things worse. So you want to watch how much of it you're drinking and taking in. You can start to address your stress by knowing what is making you stressed and prioritising your time. In terms of exams, if there's something you're particularly bad at, spend more time on that and always bear in mind what you want to achieve. It may also help to look at the way you think about things, because some of the stress may just be coming from you. So if the list on the left sounds like the type of thing you say to yourself, then try and swap the phrases to the ones on the right, because that will help you deal with your stress better. And some tips for how to start studying and create a pleasant study environment and how to make it fun. I wrote a script, okay? That's why I keep looking down. Be proud of me. I have a fucking script for once. So what you want is a pleasant, productive environment, so a desk, ideally, that looks nice and makes you feel calm and ready to work. Now, bed might make you feel calm, but it's not going to make you feel ready to work, so don't revise in your bed. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Make a list of goals every time you sit down to do some work, even if they're really little, just like a list. And then when you tick it off, you get a little sense of achievement, and it's lovely. And then that way it helps you keep in mind the reasons why you're doing it. Don't leave your workspace messy at the end of your study period, because next time you come back to study, you're going to be like, I have to tidy up, I don't want to do it, and you'll put it off. Bad. Don't do it. It's never too late to set up a revision timetable, but make sure you leave time, obviously for sleep, but for leisure activities, because if you don't have leisure activities, then you're not going to cope efficiently, you're not going to work efficiently. And make a reward system for yourself. I cannot stress this enough. Even if it's just, I know when I was revising for my January exams, I would do a certain amount of work and then I'd get to eat a certain amount of jelly beans. It doesn't matter what it is. Make a reward system and stick to it, and it will make studying more fun. Okay. I'm gonna have some links to photos and stuff I scanned from the book. Basically just look in the description, there's a whole bunch of useful links, and next week I'm going to talk about my personal coping mechanisms for stress. Goodbye.